How do you improve your DDR stamina? I asked on my channel, what kind of videos would my audience like to see? And Mr. DC asks, I'd like to get advice on building stamina up for harder songs, since when I get tired, my accuracy goes down significantly. What are some ways to get better at the harder songs, like 15 plus, and work towards getting PFCs on them? The very short answer, practice, obviously. That's the answer everybody gives, but I'm sure you want a more detailed explanation than that. Like, what should you be practicing? Or how should you practice? And I'll explain it all to you now. By the way, these tips can apply to anybody in any skill range, no matter what difficulty. First, start with evaluating yourself. Know what skill you're at now and be honest with yourself. Know what you can do now. What's the hardest song you've passed, that you've PFC'd, the songs that you can comfortably play without thinking too much about it, and know what you are struggling with. You may have trouble executing a certain pattern or technique, passing a song at a certain difficulty. Know what you can do and what you are struggling with, and start from there. Set goals. We know what your goal is, and that's to gain stamina so that you can PFC 15s at least. The thing about 15s though is that it's a pretty tricky difficulty where charts start to become more dense and demand a lot more technique, reading skill, memorization. The range within that difficulty is pretty huge. From something as straightforward as Hard Brain or that one Future Tom Tom song to Over the Period. If you just want any 15, there are plenty of options. But if you want to master that difficulty, then you're going to need to do some studying. Again, this applies to any difficulty. You can scale your goals and gear it towards wherever you are at now. Keep in mind what you want to aim for, but don't be disappointed if you don't reach your goal right away. You will eventually get there. Play songs that make you uncomfortable. This is why we start with knowing yourself, because only you know what songs make you uncomfortable. Any song that makes you do something that you are not familiar with, makes you hesitate, cause you to miss or get an imperfect judgment, like for example, turns, 16th note stream, reading slow, awkward patterns, whatever it may be. Those are the songs that you should be playing. And it's usually best to play stuff that is right at the edge of your comfort zone, because if you play something that is wildly out of your skill set, you maybe barely pass the song or fail it in the worst case. Are you even going to know what you just did? Not to say that you shouldn't try something like that once in a while, but it's a good way to end your session quickly. And then you won't have enough energy to play the songs that you should be practicing. And conversely, if you're playing songs that are too easy for you, you're not going to learn anything new. You're only wanting to do this if you're refining your technique or working on your timing. But this is about stamina. So long as you're playing outside of your physical comfort zone and trying your best to get the best judgment, keep combo, do the patterns with the proper technique, you are working on gaining stamina. And that brings us to repetition. If you keep working on playing these songs that make you uncomfortable over and over and over and over and over again, eventually they get easier. You'll be more comfortable with playing those songs that knocked the wind out of you 2 or 3 sessions ago. It'll take less energy for you to play these songs, and you're seeing your scores improve because your body knows how to do them now. And this is the result. You are seeing yourself gain stamina, and it doesn't happen over one session. It will happen over time. Frequency. This is related to repetition. You need to play often. Not only will you be able to see results faster by playing more frequently, you're also conditioning your body to get used to the physical stress that higher level songs put you through. You can't expect to see any gains if you're only playing like once or twice a month. Your body will just not adapt as quickly. Ideally, for the fastest results, you're gonna want to play every day. I know that not everybody has the time to do that, myself included. Try to play as often as you are able to, but I'd recommend playing and practicing these tips at least once or twice a week. And lastly, stay focused. Don't give up so easily. If you get a miss or a great, or you misread a section and you tripped up, walking off too often is going to train yourself to fall out of focus when something doesn't go as expected, and it starts to become this domino effect. If you let your mental break, you'll feel your stamina drop as well. And you'll find yourself not trying as hard as you should be. And it's only gonna get worse when it becomes a habit. Mental stamina is just as important, if not even more important than your physical stamina. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please leave a like and comment with what tips you want to learn about next. And please subscribe for more videos like this.